Itchy spots that could signal hidden health risks after 60, what your body might be trying to tell you. Have you ever noticed an itchy spot on your body that just won't go away, no matter what lotion you use or how often you scratch? Most people assume it's just dry skin, an allergy, or maybe something they touched. But here's something most folks don't realize. Persistent itching can actually be a warning sign of something far more serious. In fact, your body has a fascinating way of sending signals when something's off inside. And when you're over 60, those signals can be subtle but vital to your longevity. Ignoring them could mean missing the early stages of conditions that can affect your heart, nerves, blood sugar, liver, and even your mobility. Today, we're going to uncover 5 specific itchy areas on the body that may indicate deeper health concerns. These aren't just spots of irritation, they could be your body's way of alerting you before a serious issue develops. And the final spot on the list? It's the most commonly overlooked and yet possibly the most dangerous. Itchy spot 1. The lower legs, a warning about circulation. Let's start with a common area. The lower legs. Itching in this area, especially around the shins or ankles, is something many older adults experience. Often it's brushed off as just dry skin or a reaction to socks. But if the itching is persistent or recurring, it could be a sign that your circulation is weakening. As we age, our blood flow tends to slow down, especially to areas farthest from the heart, like the legs. Poor circulation can lead to thin, dry skin and nerve irritation. And in more serious cases, it may be an early indicator of peripheral artery disease, PAD, a condition that significantly increases your risk for heart attack and stroke. Real story, James, 73. James started noticing that his shins itched almost every night, regardless of the creams he used. He assumed it was normal aging skin, but after speaking with his doctor, tests revealed his blood flow was weakening. By adding more movement to his daily routine, staying hydrated, and improving his diet, the itching began to ease. And more importantly, his circulation improved. At-home test for circulation. Try this. Press your finger into your shin for 5 seconds. If the indentation stays for more than a few seconds before disappearing, it could signal poor circulation. Bottom line, don't ignore recurring lower leg itching. It might not just be about the skin, it could be about your heart and vascular health. Itchy spot 2. The upper back, a nerve damage signal. Now let's move to the upper back, particularly the area around your shoulder blades. Have you ever had a spot there that itches but never seems to go away? You scratch it, apply creams, but nothing helps. That kind of itch could be a sign of something called notalgia paresthetica, which is often caused by nerve compression in the spine. As you age, the discs in your spine lose moisture and flexibility, which can cause them to shrink and press on nearby nerves. When this happens in the upper spine, those nerves may send abnormal signals to your brain, and your brain might interpret that signal as an itch, even when there's no skin irritation. This is why scratching doesn't bring relief. The issue isn't on the surface, it's coming from deeper inside. Real story, Roger, 68, Roger, had a constant itch under his right shoulder blade. Lotion didn't help, and scratching only made it worse. Eventually, he saw a doctor who diagnosed it as a pinched nerve in his upper back. With physical therapy, posture exercises, and spinal decompression, the itch went away, and he avoided more serious spinal degeneration. Quick check. Press your fingers into the itchy spot. If it feels numb, tingly, or oddly deep, rather than like surface itching, it could be a nerve issue. Takeaway: persistent upper back itching could mean your spine needs attention. Left untreated, it could lead to mobility issues and chronic pain. Itchy spot 3. The palms, a silent liver warning. If your palms feel itchy, especially in the evening, and there's no rash or visible reason, your liver might be trying to tell you something. Many people assume itchy palms are just dry skin or a soap reaction, but in some cases it's linked to bile salts building up in the bloodstream, a sign your liver may be under stress. The liver plays a critical role in filtering toxins and producing bile, which helps digest fats. When it's not working well, bile salts can accumulate and cause irritation, particularly on sensitive areas like the palms and soles of the feet. This kind of itching tends to be worse at night and doesn't respond to lotions because the problem isn't on the skin, it's internal. Real story. Walter, 72. Walter noticed his palms itched, off and on in the evenings. He initially thought it was a reaction to hand soap, but blood work showed his liver enzymes were elevated, indicating early-stage fatty liver disease. With dietary changes, more leafy greens, less processed food, and increased hydration, his liver health improved and the itching faded. Try this. Press your thumb into your palm. If the skin stays red longer than expected or feels sensitive, it could be a subtle sign of liver stress. Take note, liver problems often develop quietly. If palm itching is accompanied by fatigue, yellowing of the skin or eyes, or unusual weight changes, don't ignore it. Itchy spot 4. The scalp, a hidden sign of blood sugar imbalance. An itchy scalp with no dandruff or visible irritation might be easy to dismiss, but it could actually be related to your blood sugar levels. High blood sugar can cause inflammation, nerve irritation, and weakened skin barriers. These changes can lead to persistent scalp itching, even if the skin looks healthy. This is especially important for those in the pre-diabetic or diabetic range. It may be one of the first signs your body gives you. Real story. Richard, 69. Richard struggled with chronic scalp itching. No shampoo helped. When he finally mentioned it during the checkup, his fasting blood sugar was in the pre-diabetic range. With moderate dietary changes and post-meal walks, his blood sugar stabilized and the itching stopped. Self-check. Run your fingers across your scalp. If it feels overly dry, sensitive, or itchy throughout the day, it's worth getting your blood sugar tested. Bottom line, don't overlook itchy scalp as just dry skin. It could be tied to your metabolic health. Itchy spot 5, the feet and toes. Nerve damage may be creeping in. If you've been noticing tingling, itching, or burning in your feet, especially at night or while resting, this may not be a simple case of dry skin or a tight pair of socks. It could be one of the early signs of peripheral neuropathy, a form of nerve damage. And here's the critical part. This type of itching often precedes pain, which means many people brush it off as a mild inconvenience until it becomes serious. What is peripheral neuropathy? Peripheral neuropathy occurs when the nerves in your extremities, especially your hands and feet, begin to misfire. The nerves that once told your brain, "I'm cold" or "I need to scratch," start sending abnormal signals like burning, tingling, or phantom itches. In older adults, the most common cause is poorly managed blood sugar, even pre-diabetes, followed by vitamin deficiencies like B12 and circulatory issues. What makes it dangerous? Because the itching can be mild at first, and the feet are often out of sight. It's easy to miss the first signs of nerve breakdown. But as the condition progresses, it can lead to numbness in the feet, higher risk of falls, balance problems, skin breakdown, or sores, infection risk, especially in diabetics. And because your feet are your foundation, any issue there can affect your ability to walk, stand, or live independently. Real story, Darlene, 71. Darlene began experiencing occasional itching and tingling in her toes, mostly at night. She thought it was just from dry winter air. Months later, she began tripping more often and noticed she wasn't feeling her shoes properly. After visiting her doctor, she was diagnosed with early-stage neuropathy and prediabetes. With early intervention, diet changes, B vitamin support, and simple foot exercises, she reversed the progression and regained full sensation. Lesson. That mild itch, it's your warning sign. Act early. Simple at-home self-checks for nerve health. If you're wondering whether your foot itching might be something more, try these gentle at-home tests. 1. Feather test. Use a cotton ball or tissue and gently swipe the bottom of each foot. Can you feel the difference between light and firm pressure? 2. Hot-cold sensitivity run Warm, not hot, water over your feet in the shower. Does one foot feel different than the other, or does it take longer for the warmth to register? 3. Balance challenge. Stand near a counter and lift one foot slightly off the ground. Can you balance for at least 10 seconds? If not, your nerve signals and muscle reflexes may be slowing down. If you fail any of these self-checks, it's time to speak to your doctor. What to do if you notice itchy spots with no clear cause. If you've read both parts of this guide and thought, I've felt some of these before, don't panic. Many of these symptoms are manageable and reversible if caught early. Here are 5 key steps you can take starting today. Step 1. Keep a symptom journal. Whenever you feel unexplained itching, especially in the feet, palms, back, or legs, write it down. When does it happen? Where exactly do you feel it? What were you doing before it started? Does anything make it better or worse? Bring this journal with you to your next appointment. It helps your doctor connect the dots faster. Step 2. Get key blood tests ordered. Ask your doctor about getting these basic lab tests, A1C or fasting glucose, to check blood sugar, liver enzymes, ALT, AST, vitamin B12 levels, iron and thyroid panel, inflammatory markers like CRP. Each one can point to a root cause that could be triggering internal itching. Step 3. Upgrade your movement routine. Many circulation, nerve, and metabolic issues improve with better movement. Consider these daily habits. A short walk after meals to help control blood sugar. Gentle foot exercises to improve nerve connection. Shoulder rolls and posture resets to ease nerve pressure in the spine. Ankle pumps while sitting to boost blood flow to the legs and feet. Even 10 minutes a day can make a difference. Step 4. Moisturize smart, but don't rely on creams alone. Yes, dry skin can cause itching, but not all itching is dry skin. That said, using a simple fragrance-free lotion like Cetaphil or CeraVe after showers protects your skin barrier and can reduce irritation from external factors. Just remember, if lotion doesn't help in 3-4 days, the issue may be internal. Step 5. Don't ignore invisible symptoms. This is especially important for older adults. Itching may seem harmless, but it can be a subtle cry for help from inside your body. If it keeps returning, or if it comes with fatigue, dizziness, or unexplained weight changes, take it seriously. Closing thoughts, listen to your skin. It might save you. Your skin is more than just your outer layer. It's your body's largest organ, and it often speaks before your blood work does. Whether it's your shins, your back, your palms, your scalp, or your feet, an itchy spot that won't go away might not be just aging. It might be your early warning system. So don't ignore it. Listen, observe, and act. And remember, staying aware of your body's signals is one of the smartest, most powerful things you can do as you age.